would your mascara stay fresh through a day like this? Fresh Lash does. It's 24-hour mascara that conditions, too, from Maybelline.
Come on, L.A., shape up tonight at 7:30.
This is Channel 7, WABC TV, Los Angeles.
You know, it's one thing I'm finding out about this private investigation business, and fast, too. Every time I come up with another clue, it turns out to be another problem.
Krause again, right?
Yeah. He's one of the richest cheap shot artists in the world. Having him in Monticello bothers me.
It certainly doesn't bother good old Jim. They act like the best of buddies.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, he's not exactly your typical Monticello house guest. There's more going on in this house than a simple haunting, I'll tell you that.
Let's talk to Krause. Better yet, let's chain him to the bed and sweat it out of him.
Oh, you mean like a Dashiell Hammett novel?
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't work that way anymore, although I know you'd get a kick out of it. I think what we ought to do is talk to Jim first, because if Jim gets nervous about us talking to Krause, he may fire us. And then we'll never find out what's going on around here.
Jody, Wellington's a fine school. I just know you're going to enjoy every minute you're there.
I don't know. I'm still having trouble dealing with the acceptance letter. You know, when I applied to Wellington, the farthest thing from my mind was that I would be accepted. Jody Travis attending Wellington College is not exactly written in the wind.
You know, I must have mailed 15 college applications when I graduated high school. I ended up going to the police academy, otherwise known as the College of Hard Knocks.
Were you scared?
No, I wanted to run the first time they had roll call. Here was this line of 6'2" hard noses. There I was, the runt of the litter.
Well, you did okay.
Yeah, I did okay.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I applied to Wellington as an option. That was all. Now, Wellington is the only realistic option that I have. But my time is running out, and I haven't even made up my mind.
I just keep thinking about opening that trunk. There's something about the Earls that's just...
I sensed it, too. They looked like they felt guilty about something.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, though. There was nothing in that trunk except for a bunch of old toys. Maybe it's just seeing what they've done to my house. I mean, here I am, I'm suspecting the Earls, and they're the ones who hired us in the first place.
Maybe I have an explanation.
Well, I'd love to hear it.
What if the Earls broke that lock themselves out of curiosity?
So?
So there were a lot of old toys in that trunk. What if they thought they had a gold mine worth of antiques? And then you saw the trunk.
Here we go again.
Come on.
Come on, let's go.
Edge of Night is brought to you by Squeezably Soft Charmin Bathroom Tissue and by Puritan Oil. Puritan knows you're fighting serum cholesterol. Puritan wants you to win.
The Puritan diet. Is it what the Pilgrims ate when they landed at Plymouth Rock? Hardly. The Puritan diet is a plan proven in a university study with families like yours to reduce serum cholesterol 9.6% in just 3 weeks. And Puritan oil helps it work. Puritan's low in saturated fat and has no cholesterol. The perfect oil to prepare meals with chicken, fish, and vegetables. That is the Puritan diet, proven in a university study to help families like yours cut cholesterol.
Mr. Gordon's never tried Charmin. Watch me get him. Mr. Gordon, quick, help! Help! Quick.
Oh, so this is Charmin.
Haven't you ever tried it?
No. Is it good?
Squeeze it.
It's soft.
And?
And cushiony.
And
squeezable.
Gotcha.
Mr. Whipple, did I hear you tell him to squeeze the Charmin?
You did. Listen, I know once people squeeze Charmin and discover its softness...
They'll be back for more.
Uh-huh. Just squeeze the Charmin and... I got you.
Charmin. The squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
Don. Oh, what happened?
Krause's room, trashed again.
It's the poltergeist. God help us all. It's the poltergeist.
Where?
Everywhere. They've taken over the house.
Don, where's your husband? Where's Krause? Where's your husband, Don?
Poltergeists.
Jody, are you sure going to college is what you want to do?
I don't know, Chris. I applied to the College of Liberal Arts, but nothing in their brochure really interested me. Except social science. And even that I put down as a major on the spur of the moment.
Well, it's as good a place to start as any.
Professor Jody Travis, social scientist. God, I wonder what Preacher would think of that.
Yeah, it matters a lot to you what Preacher thinks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Jody, there's something you have to consider. Even if Preacher remains a part of your life, now he's not going to be able to live your life for you. You're the only one who's going to be able to do that.
I know, but what's wrong with having a man take care of you?
Nothing and everything. Depends on the man. Walter was going to protect and care for Matthew and me the rest of our lives. But one morning I woke up and Walter wasn't there anymore. Just Matthew and me. And Matthew had to depend on me alone. And that's when I realized, maybe for the first time, that when you strip away all the illusion, who and what you are is all you ever had.
Thank you.
For what?
For being here when I needed someone.
Well, I'm glad you could trust me enough to open up. I know how hard that can be.
You know, I remember when Nicole and I used to talk like this all the time. Just about everything. And she thought that college would be a good thing for me, even if I didn't have a major.
I agree with Nicole.
The idea of college is very exciting. And it would be a whole new experience for me. It's just that I wish it wasn't 150 miles away. Preacher and I have become so very close.
Yeah, I understand. You and Preacher haven't made any definite plans yet, have you?
No, not yet. But I'm worried. I mean, I've never cared for anybody this much, and I just don't know what all those miles apart will do to us.
Well, there are weekends, vacations.
Yeah, and then there's Shelley Franklin hovering around like a vulture. You know, excuse me. Hello. Oh, hi, Derek. Yeah, I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, she's right here. Hold on a second. It's Derek. He wants to speak to you.
Hi, Derek. Is anything... No, it's okay. I'm on my way.
Chris.
I'm sorry, I've got to go.
Chris, what's wrong? What is it?
Someone tried to break into my apartment. This time Matthew was there.
What the hell was all that screaming about?
Took you long enough being curious.
Well, I was in the middle of a very important phone call.
More important than the possibility of your wife being murdered?
Oh, murdered my eye. You've been screaming like a banshee for the past 2 weeks now. It's getting so I don't even hear it anymore.
I could have been killed.
Whitney, would you mind telling my lovely bride the story of the boy who cried wolf? I think she's past listening to me.
Well, I'm not so sure she's crying wolf.
Oh, you too?
Your friend Krause's room has just been trashed again.
What?
It would be understandable if Krause were there, but he's not.
Yeah. And since you followed him up the stairs, well, maybe you can tell us where he is now.
Well, how would I know? We had a brief talk in the upstairs hall.
About what?
None of your damn business. As I was saying, Mr. Whitney, we talked for a minute, and then I left him, went down the back stairs.
Did anybody see you?
Well, I guess I have the right to go down any stairs in this house that I want.
Well, are you sure that that's the last you saw of him?
Now, look, I am not in the habit of chasing after my house guests. Krause is a grown man. He can do what he wants to. probably went down the stairs himself and took a walk. Now, why didn't you go check out the garden or the gazebo out back if you're all that interested?
Well, you don't seem very concerned about the fact that his room was just junked.
Well, I don't hear him complaining.
Wait until he sees it. It looks like a tornado hit.
Yeah, you see? The same thing happened to him to that room the day that he arrived. Now, that's what you should be investigating. The tornadoes, or whatever.
Poltergeists.
Yeah, or something.
Heinrich knows, too. I bet he's seen them. I bet they took him away.
Oh, Dot, come on.
What the hell is going on around here?
Billy doesn't know it, but his hot cocoa is missing something. Sugar. Introducing new Carnation sugar-free hot cocoa mix. Sugar-free, saccharin-free. Billy, is that hot cocoa rich and creamy? Is it chocolatey?
Real chocolatey.
Looks like you love new Carnation sugar-free hot cocoa mix.
Yes, could I have some more, please?
Better ask your mom.
Mom.
New Carnation sugar-free hot cocoa mix. It's missing the sugar.
And we'll never miss that.
I have to know and trust the products I bring into my home, and that's especially true of our pain reliever. The pain reliever I give my family is Tylenol. I discovered Tylenol in the hospital after the birth of my second child, and I really liked the way it worked. Turns out Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most, and that's been true for more than 10 years. As a mother, I find that very reassuring.
For relief you can trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol, safety sealed for your protection.
Matthew, are you all right?
Sure, Mom.
Derek?
I think Nellie can tell you what happened.
Someone was on the fire escape. Matthew saw him first.
I saw him first.
Good work, Matt.
Go on, Nellie.
Well, Chris, I tried not to frighten the boy.
Oh, no, I'm sure you did the best you could. What happened next?
Well, I screamed, and whoever was there ran away.
She tried to reach you soon afterwards, but when you couldn't be found, the desk sergeant transferred the call to me.
I stopped off on my way home to see Jody. Nellie, I'm sure that this happened very fast, but this is very, very important. Can you describe the person on the fire escape? Anything at all might help.
Chris, we've already been over this. Neither Nellie or Matt could see anything but just a shadow out there. The shade was drawn. They can't even be sure if it was a man or a woman.
Hey, Jody.
Hi, babe.
Sweetie. How are you? What's the matter, Jody?
Chris was just here. Someone tried to break into her apartment and Matthew was home.
Damn, that's messed up. Is the kid all right?
Yeah, I just called. He wasn't hurt.
That's funny. Just when I thought our town was getting back to being nice, quiet, and peaceful. That's real sad. You know, the cops aren't even safe anymore.
I know. Well, let's not talk about this.
Sure. But you know, there's something I do want to talk about.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
That's you. This past week, you haven't been the same, you know, and I'm just wondering if it's me.
Oh, no. No, nothing could ever change the way I feel about you. You know that.
I know, but something's been eating away at you. You've been off on these head trips for a while, and I just want to know what it is.
It's nothing.
Oh, come on, Jody. You're talking to Dell Emerson's son, right, Mr. Slick? It's one thing my old man taught me, you know, to tell when somebody's not laying it on the line, you know, on the up and up. So come on, baby. You tell me what is the matter. We're supposed to trust each other, right?
Okay. You have a right to know since this affects you.
Know what? It's from some school or something.
Yeah, you know all those talks we've had about the future and where it's going?
Yeah, what about it? I told you that I would think it over.
Well, I already have.
All right, so what has this letter got to do with it?
That letter's from Wellington College. I've been accepted there as a student.
must be something that we can go on. I mean, whoever was out there must have left some sign. Did you check the fire escape?
Chris, can I speak to you for a minute alone?
Of course. Nellie, why don't you fix up some milk and cookies for Matthew while I speak with Chief Mallory, okay? Oh, what is it?
I did check outside the fire escape.
And?
All right, I guess there's no way around it here.
What is it?
I found that outside the window. And there's no way to know whether it was just dropped or whether it was left there.
It's a picture of Walter and I holding Matthew as a baby. This picture was in the box that was stolen.
Quick! Name a difficult cleaning job where you'd use Top Job.
This greasy wall.
Good choice. But greasy dirt gets all over. How about floors?
My no-wax floors?
Yep, and cabinets, and
countertops and appliances?
Right again.
That's practically all over.
Sure. In fact, on the toughest baked-on greasy dirt, like on this range hood, Top Job by the bucket cleans better than the leading pines in ammonia.
But if Top Job cleans so many things so well...
Yes?
Why not call it Top Jobs?
Time to put the tail on the donkey!
Wrong, Mom.
It's time for the Pringles jingle. Huh? Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the fluffer, you need help. Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the flavor, it's the deep fried taste. Then you get the fever. It's the crispy crunch. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles. Wait till you taste Pringles now. Look who's playing center field!
Look who's wearing center field. And we're out of bleach.
Try mine, Joe.
That's not my bleach.
Trust me.
Joan is trying Biz Bleach. With energized cleaners, even liquid bleaches don't have. So Biz cleans muddy dirt better.
I can't believe these are the old red and whites. What was that bleach?
Biz Bleach.
Well, I'm impressed.
So am I.
Discover Biz Bleach for a cleaner, whiter wash.
When did you apply to this place?
Oh, long before you and I even began to get together.
Well, then there's nothing to worry about. Now that we are together, you don't got to, like, think about going off to school, right?
It isn't that simple.
Listen, you want to learn things? I'll teach you. I'll teach you stuff that's not in books, like my old man taught me. Huh? The best experience is life.
You're not making this very easy. Would you just listen to me?
No, I don't know if I want to listen to you.
Preacher, don't do this. You're very important to me. You're the most important thing to me in my life. But I just need more than that. I want more.
And you think going off to some dumb college is going to do more for you than I can?
I don't know. But I think that I should be able to find out for myself. This way, even if it doesn't work out, I'll always know that, well, at least that I tried.
Yeah, but college, come on. I mean, really, that's not for you.
How do you know that?
Because college is an assembly line, right? They just turn out products. Everybody that goes in there comes out the same suits, the same smiles.
It isn't like that.
Oh, yes, it is. As far as I'm concerned, you know what college is? It's a place where they teach you to grub for $1, and then they show the next person how to step on somebody to get it. And who the hell needs that?
Hold on a second. Nicole went to college and so did Miles, and they turned out all right.
Yeah, but I don't have to spend the rest of my life in this house with Miles, do I? So I'm not going to be too concerned about the way he turned out.
You know, for someone who's supposed to be so smart, you're being awfully pig-headed. Look, why don't you just leave and we'll talk about it later, okay?
Oh, yeah, that's typical Jody. Typical Jody. You're real serious about this thing, aren't you, huh?
Yes, I am. I have to let the school know in 5 days.
I was wrong. Not a thing that box worth selling.
Well, I don't know. I still think that the Earls broke the lock on that trunk. After all, they admitted they knew it was up in the attic.
Oh, Skylar. Our house. Our beautiful house.
Try not to think about it, sweetheart.
Is there anything salvageable?
Well, the damage isn't irreparable, but There's nothing we can do about it now.
I guess not.
I just can't help but thinking that Earl was hiding something when he told us that story about going upstairs and talking to Krause up in the hallway. I don't know. What if the conversation turned into a fight? What if it came to blows? I mean, from what I know about Krause, his welcome wears out pretty quick.
Are you suggesting that Jim Earl would kill Krause?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he hit him too hard. Now, if that theory is correct, well, it would have taken him some time to get the body down the back stairs, wouldn't it?
Jim Earl, a murderer? I mean, if he didn't kill his interior decorator, he couldn't kill anybody.
You're right. You're right. But, I mean, Krause had not come back from his walk when we left the house, so where the hell is he?
Funny. I always thought cops were supposed to be immune to fear. So why am I shivering?
Why should we be any different from anybody else, huh? Well, sure, sometimes that badge and that gun, they fool us into thinking we are, but then something like this will happen and we know better. Would it make you feel any better to know old Chief here's a little frightened, too?
It would.
Chris, we will find him, and I promise you that.
You know, there's a sort of logic here to all of this. First, the phone call to Matthew's school asking for my address. Then the theft of a box of photos and letters that only had value to me. And then this. Derek, there's a pattern here. This sort of thing just doesn't blow in out of the thin air. They're usually triggered off by something that seems totally inconsequential. Until you start to put the pieces together. And then that inconsequential thing doesn't seem so little anymore.
All right, now you sound like you've got a good idea of what that thing was.
Alicia Van Dyne.
Come on, you mentioned her before, but you can't be serious.
No. During our meeting, I mentioned Matthew's school to her. And it was right after that somebody called the school asking for the address. Derek, I'm convinced that all this began right after my visit to Image Inc.
Rona, I want to go with you.
Why, Quentin?
Don't you know?
How would I know? I'm going to Zanzibar.
And I'm going with you.
Over my dead body. I'll walk to Zanzibar first.
Walk to Zanzibar? If you walk a lot, make sure you wear leg sheer energy pantyhose. Its springy yarn massages your legs, keeps them feeling great all day.
What about Diana?
The mortgage is assumable.
Some days it takes sheer energy.
Who won?
Don't ask.
What are you eating?
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds? Do you know about Sunlight cooking oil?
Yes.
Sunlight's made from 100% sunflower seed oil.
So?
So it's lower in saturated fats than all the leading oils, with no cholesterol.
And it tastes great.
Well, that I know.
Sunlight from Wesson. All natural from the seed of the sunflower.
Starting December 5th, you could be a winner when Daytime Dilemma returns. Here's how to enter. Send your name, address, and phone number to Daytime Dilemma, Post Office Box 6, New York, New York 10046. Send in your postcards. We may be calling you to play Daytime Dilemma.
Chris, I would feel a lot better if you let me post a guard downstairs in front of the building. Now, that may hurt your pride, but I don't care. I think this has been going on just long enough.
No, I've got a lot more than my pride to think about. There's Matthew. His name's just come up too often to suit me. I don't want to take any chances.
All right, good. I'll have a man down there this evening.
Derek, I really appreciate all you've done. For me and for Matthew.
Derek, you want a cookie?
Hey, Jim, yeah, I would like a cookie. You know, us crime fighters, we're cookie-eating men, aren't we?
Derek, I could whip up something a bit more strengthening if you'd like.
No thanks. I got a lot of paperwork to do back at headquarters. I'll just pick up a sandwich along the way, but another cookie may get me through the evening. Have a good night, Matt. Chris, I'll see you tomorrow.
I guess I better be getting back to theater. I got a job to do.
I wish you could stay.
Gavin gone and Miss Saxon just bought out Gunther. I'm in charge of the whole show, baby.
You know something, Bright Eyes? I am so very, very proud of you.
Are you? You got a real strange way of showing it.
Preacher, come on. Don't do this. Please, just think about it. Just try to understand.
You know, Jody, for the first time in my life, I understand.
I love you.
Then why are you thinking about running out on me, huh?
Does it look like your child may have to spend years with expensive and uncomfortable braces? Well, if you take her to the orthodontist when she's just 9 years old, she may never need them at all. She'll insert an inexpensive new device each night at bedtime for less than a year. It's soft, comfortable, and will help create an ideal jawline so her teeth can grow in properly. She'll also wear it part-time during the day, but happily not during school hours. So if your child may need braces, take her to an orthodontist when she's 9. In a few years, straight teeth and a perfect smile.
Thursday on the 3 o'clock $1 million movie.
Give me the police. Jeff, you don't report a death to the police. How about a murder? I killed grandfather. Jeff, wait a minute. Let me go.
Where?
Turn myself in. That'll wait 5 minutes. Sit down and let's talk it over.
For the first time at 3, George Hamilton in Harold Robbins' The Last of the Power Seekers. Thursday's 3 o'clock $1 million movie on 13.
Support the American Lung Association.